Hey guys, welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be making a tier list of all the breathings and demon arts in Onikami, and I'll be going off of best for farming, not for PvP. I might make a separate tier list for PvP, but but yeah, with that, let's begin.
This could be us. So back to what I was saying. Could be us.
So first up, we have Flame, and I feel like Flame is kind of decent. It has all the breathings in Blood Demon Arts have 3 moves on them. Flame has Unknowing Fire, which is a dash forward. Rising Scorching Sun, which is kind of like a, not really combo extender, but more like a, I don't know, like a air tilt thing. I don't know, I'll have a picture of it on screen. And then it has Blooming Flame Undulation, which is an AoE 3-hit move that does a lot of damage. Now, I feel like, because I've used pretty much all of the breathings before, as well as all the demon arts but Devil's Foot. So I feel like Flame for farming is kind of a B, as it's not like it doesn't have many multi-hit moves. Well, actually, I take that back because it does have multi-hit moves, but they don't do like a lot of damage. It's more a combo breathing, but it is still definitely a good choice. And next up, we have Insect. Now, I've tried Insect. I personally wasn't a fan of it. I don't remember the moves, to be honest, but actually, let me go look at the moves real quick. Okay, I just looked at the moves, and they seem to be kind of close range. A few dashes. Its second move is decent, but not that good. Damage-wise, I don't know if it does that much damage. I know it kind of has like a water-breathing third form move or a ton of barrages, but as for farming, it doesn't look that good, as it mainly consists of dash, or like the first 2 moves are pretty much dashes or fast-moving moves, and it is kind of difficult to land those types of moves. So because of that, I'm gonna put Insect in D tier. I might go try it out later, and I might edit this, remake the video later, and maybe move it up depending on if it's good or not. But as of right now, I feel like it is a D tier. Now for Mist Breathing. Mist Breathing is very OP for both farming and PvP. It has a good first form that dashes you forward a really high distance, so you can hit multiple things. Its second move is a barrage of slashes, which is very good. It's an AoE, it hits multiple people. Its third move is not that good, as it's kind of hard to hit. And it has a little bit of a startup on it, and so if you're doing that farming method that I did with that last farming method video, that you're probably not going to be wanting to use a third move that much. But Mist Breathing is still very good. I'm going to put this in S tier. And now for Thunder. Thunder, I haven't used that much, but when I did use it, I did enjoy using it. Thunderclap and Flash is pretty good. I feel like the second move, I think it's called Lightning Ball, the one where it does the slashes forward. It's kind of like the equivalent of Purifying Wind Claws on Wind. And it doesn't do that much damage. Third move is okay. I think I'll put this in A tier. Next up is Water Breathing. I was not a fan of this when I tried it out, I'm going to be honest. Water Surface Slash has horrible dash distance. Same thing with Water Wheel. Its only saving grace is Flowing Dance. And that has a decently long startup for, like I said, if you're doing that farming method. If you're fighting one-on-one with a demon, that's a different story. It's pretty good. But for hordes of demons, it's like, it just is not that good. So I'm going to put Water in C tier. Next up, we're moving on to my favorite breathing in this game so far, which is Wind. Wind has a big AoE dash move that is really good for farming hordes of demons. Its Wind Claws really isn't the best. You won't be able to land it that much because of the long startup it has. And then all the horde method, the demons will just farm you. Or not farm you, but they'll infinite combo you. But its last move, Wintry is really OP for farming demons. If you have Slayer Mark and you're running around, you have all the demons in a horde, you use that, and you're Kinoa, it will one-shot them. Which is why I consider Wind to be the best for farming. So I'm gonna put Wind top of S tier. Now for the Blood Demon Arts. Akaza, I've used it. It's more of a I don't know, cause I don't have that much experience with demon farming, but I do know because I used Akaza while I was a demon because I tried to get hybrid 3 times. I failed each time. Every time I was Kinoto, so I did meet the rank requirements and I did meet the breathing requirements, but I still failed. But that's a story for later when I make a hybrid video. But Akaza is really good for PvP at least. I might do the Blood Demon Arts for PvP because I don't have that much experience with them. So I don't know. I'll just list them on like how good the moves are. Akaza, Explosive Flurry, a really good move, mainly a combo extender. Either that or a combo starter. I'd say mainly a combo starter because moves in this game don't reset your M1 chain. So probably a combo starter. Crown Splitter is more of a combo ender as it has a really tight hitbox and it's hard to land sometimes if you're like M1ing and then get knocked back and then you use the move. 9 times out of 10 it will miss. And then Annihilation type, overall a really good move. It's the equivalent of a breathing dash. So it like shoots you forward and it does a crap ton of damage to whoever is hit by it. And while it is only single target, most of the time with demon farming, the way that I did it was go into the Rengoku city and just go and gather all 3 Slayers there. But most of the time there was only like 1 or 2 spawned, and so I would use Annihilation type on one of them, and it would get it to pretty much dead, and then I would just need to either do Explosive Flurry or like 3 M1s. So overall, Akaza, I'm gonna put it at A tier because it doesn't have the best. Actually, no, screw it. I'm putting it bottom of S tier as it doesn't have, or it, not it doesn't. It has everything it needs to be a good farming BDA. It has a barrage, which these two, well, that and Thunder have, which make it have high damage output. It has a combo extender move ish. That does a lot of damage and puts the opponents in a lot of stun if you can't hit them. And so a combo I would do is like 4 M1s, and then if you can, hit Crown Splitter, and then another 4 M1s Explosive Flurry, that should kill them. But yeah, overall, Akaza probably I think it's one of the best. I haven't used Devil's Foot yet. Flash Step is mainly more of a PvP, but we'll get into that when I do Flash Step. Next up is Devil's Foot. I'm gonna be honest, I never used this. I do not know what the moves are, so again, I'm gonna go look at the Trello real fast. The Trello link will be in the description if you want to see everything for yourself. Uh, but yeah, I'll go look at the Trello. Alright, I've just looked at the moves. It does look like a really good Blood Demon art. The first move is a Barrage that knocks back, so not a combo extender like Akaza's Barrage. But it looks, from what I've seen from people both using it on me and just people using it, it does do pretty good damage. Just the Blood Demon art in general. It because it has that, I think it's the Barrage's AoE, but because it has that AoE Barrage, I'm assuming, it makes it good for farming if you want to hoard up Demon Slayers. Second move is kind of like a insect second move where it brings you up into the air and then dashes you forward. I think you can control it with what way you're looking. So it but if not, it's gonna make it a really hard move to land, and you're gonna want to use it from afar. And I'm not a big fan of those type of moves. And then finally, the last move is pretty much Akaza's Annihilation type, where it shoots you forward, hits one person, and does a lot of damage to anyone caught in it. Now, because I would put this in S tier, but because of that one, like the second move, I'm gonna put it in A tier. I don't know if it targets looking or where just it has a set range, but for and unless I find out, I'm just gonna leave it in A tier with the assumption that it goes just like it has a set distance. Now for Flash Step, and I forgot to mention with at least Akaza, It has a little gimmick where you have Akazo combat to use your moves instead of fists. Flash Step has a gimmick as well where you have Flash Step dashes, which are an increased dash range. So instead of the normal dash you'll teleport an insane range forward, but it uses your demon gauge. So Flash Step first move, it's decent. It's kind of like a Flash Step dash. Actually, wait, no. What am I thinking? It's pretty good, but it is hard to hit if your opponent's moving. NPCs, it's hard. Really easy to hit it on, but players, it's kind of difficult to. So that's medium. The second move is a close range teleport move, and close range moves in this game that do have startup are horrible because I'm pretty sure it can get interrupted. But even still, you'll get attacked most likely because you need to be really close to the actual NPC or player you're using it on for it to be viable. So not that good of a move. And then the final move, it kind of creates a ton of clones around your opponent. It's basically a better second move, but it has a little bit longer of a range. But they can, I think if they run out of the range, because you have to stop for a second to use it. If they run out of your range, it'll be canceled. Same thing with the second move. So overall, oh yeah, and then if you're over trying to get the blue spider lily, unless you're on mobile, because to get the blue spider lily, you have to climb up a single wall, which requires you to do what I call dash climbing, which is where you climb up the wall, and then when you get bounced back, just dash back at the wall and keep doing that. But because you have that flash step dash and not a normal dash, it makes it so that it's impossible to do that type of climb. And so unless you're on mobile, you won't be able to get the blue spider lily unless like I said, you're on mobile or you have someone with a box that can carry you up there. So overall, I'd say it's a B demon art. But yeah, that's the tier list. Uh if you guys think I should change anything, put it in the comments and I might make a second video of this depending like cuz I know they're going to add more breathings and stuff. They might nerf some things. So I'll probably make a second tier list when everything's said and done. Like there's more breathings, there's more blood demon arts, stuff like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like and subscribe, and I'll see you later.